a little wider earlier, so moving further away. Again, relative to how they've moved in backswing, that's very important. And as they work, so for this 3D post, we're looking at handpath travel in the golf swing. We have a pro player up top, amateur player down the bottom. So let's start these swings off, and we've got a red line indicating the handpath travel in backswing and a yellow line indicating the handpath travel in the downswing. So let's wind both these players up to the top or the completion of their backswing. And let's hang out with the pro player up top and let's see how they move their hands relative to how they've moved them in backswing, in transition and downswing. And relative to how they've moved them in backswing, we can see the hands start to get a little bit closer, work a little bit tighter to the body of the player as they work down. And again, all relative to how they've moved in backswing. So we see quite a gap between the red line and the yellow line there for the pro player. Now, as we look at the amateur player, how do they work the hands? Well, those hands nearly working a little higher, a little wider earlier, so moving further away. Again, relative to how they've moved in backswing, that's very important. And as they work down, then the hand's starting to get a little closer at about the same point in downswing. Now, there's many influences to why this occurred. Maybe the player down below the amateur a little bit narrower in backswing, therefore having to be a little bit wider in transition and in downswing. But nonetheless, what we see more with pro players is the hand path starts to narrow a little bit in transition, versus more with amateurs, we actually see the hand path get wider in transition and only starts to get closer to the body much later in the downswing.